start. There we go. Hello. How is everyone doing this evening? It's Saturday. We're back. Time to do more gunplay, I guess. How is everyone doing? I had a pretty good day, I would say. Can't believe how fast the week went by, but back to it, working on the Gustav Karl tonight, hoping to get the head, shoulders, and something else hopefully done. Get this chunky dude built up. Giving away some good stuff tonight. We've got four prizes currently on tap. The HG Barbatos Lupus Rex from last week that we didn't manage to give away. A high-grade Freedom Gundam new this week. An RG Crossbones thanks to, I think it was J Punisher. I forgot to include that when we recorded a little clip for the promo for tonight. As well as an SD Wing Gundam that was added to the pile today thanks to Dylan Dull. I think that's what he goes by here. If you are any of these people, feel free to correct me. So we'll be doing that later. Also, don't forget, we do have that live 10 code. That was pretty good. Getting my finger in just the right spot pretty quick there. Live 10 code is active. We did get some interesting stuff in. Vallejo Mecha paint back in stock, pretty well stocked this week. Good times. But anyway, I'm going to say hello to everybody and then get to the fun part because I'm dying to get this thing built up. So, what's up, Robert? Hi, I'm early. How early were you? I don't see timestamps on here. What's up, JT the Maggot, Gunpla Viking, Modded Gold, Searchlight, Riakath, Spud Killer, Corey Johnson, Robert Salo. I'm going to try to pay attention about wiring the drag card tonight. Ooh, that might be interesting to do while listening. What's up, Talon, Pockets, Big Manto? How are you? Is that supposed to be pronounceable? What's up, Werebear, Wyatt, Ori, Buster, Manu, Eric Young, Joseph Aves, Corey Johnson. My backlog equals a eternity. I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. Werebear, anyone working on any good kit right now, even though they're all good? Yeah, what is everybody up to tonight? Who's building? And what are you building? What's up, Manny Santiago? Dylan Dull. Artie D End. What's up, Artie? Jason Shapiro. See what's up, Michael Rogers, Jason Galloway. So again, man, I'm going to stop just like reading everything at some point here. We're up to 60 something viewers tonight. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's see. Dennis D, Colin Thompson, Mr. Trashcan Bob, Arcadian Saiyan. Man, that's the worst when you scroll and then lose everything to where I was. Where was I at there? What kind of name is fake? People type down how many builds you've done. That'd be interesting. How many builds has everyone done? Let's see. So G-Ming, CP. Some Cody Ratliff. Hi Nick, good to hear working on MG Blitz. Nice. How is that one? Wolf Hadley, I'm here tonight. It's been a while for me. Welcome back. Mr. Trashcan Bob been working on the Psycho Zaku Verka this last week. Size is absolutely hilarious and puts the full armor unicorn Verka to shame. Wow. What's up, Bloodwig? Operation Stardust. Hey Nick, appreciate you going over my question. No problem, man. I like answering questions when I can. What's up, Gojira, Crimson Blood, Josh Lambert. I feel like the scroll is going faster than I can catch up here. Yeah, Mecha and Plumber Therapist will have a podcast series now on the summer. Cool. What's up, William Carter? I was just on a podcast Wednesday. I think it'll air in like a week. the Anime Summit podcast. That was a lot of fun. Spent about an hour with Sam, I believe, one of the hosts, talking about Gundam, Gunpla, and a bunch of other random things. It was a lot of fun. What's up, everyone? Pocket's working on panel lining at Justice. Got him nice. JT the Maggot looking for donations for his backlog. I'm building Rouge Strikes at the moment. Nice, Joseph. Couple of Viking working HG Moon Gundam. Nice. What's up, J Punisher? I was like, man, Nick's still not here, but apparently my stream was like 5 minutes behind. Yeah, everybody should make sure your stream is caught up, so that way when we do start drawing for giveaways later this later this evening, a little bit later this evening, that that will all work out, and you won't miss it or anything. Thanks for the sub, Frigi Marl Tenaza. Hopefully I pronounced that at least somewhat correctly. Cody Ralph, it's a solid kit. Duplicate parts are all consolidated to single runners, and it only had 15 runners in total. Oh, cool. Eduardo, hey Nick, customizing my Gustav Karl. Nice. How far through yours are you? Because that's obviously what I'm working on tonight. Do I need to buy a panel liner, or can I use something people have in their homes? Mechanical pencils work quite well for panel lining kits if they're not painted. Operation Stardust is a simulcasted. It is not, just here on YouTube. Someday I might go back to putting it on Twitch. I have to see about getting my either setting up a new account or getting my affiliate status dropped over there. Okay, so I want to start working on this. I think I'm basically caught up. We're up to 76 viewers. That's pretty cool. What's up, Chad? Carlos? Thanks for the sub, Aizen Subi. What's up? It's built now. I'm adding plot play detail on it. Nice. That's cool. Good Viking Nick. Did you get anything from the new P Bandai drop? I don't think so. Do you mean the most recent one? I haven't bought anything P Bandai since I think it was the MG Tallgeese 2, I want to say. But that was like a month or two ago. Okay, a 17 and then 23. Operation Stardust. How's the Gustav Karl? So far, so good. I'm really curious to get it together. I've heard that there's some cool gimmicks to like get articulation out of such a chunky design. So I'm really looking forward to being able to mess around with that. But that might not even be tonight. Might get down my blue frame panel line up for fun while I watch a stream. That's always good times. Yes, the Leo S sold out today. Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to jump on that fast enough. I kind of want one, but not super badly. Would you get the new Zaku Revive? The newer high grade? If you're looking for a high grade Zaku, it's probably a really good option. I haven't built it though. Yes. Question for Nick in chat. What are y'all's favorite P Bandai kits? I think my favorite would have to be, for the novelty factor, the Mackinac Horse set. But really, there's a lot of good ones. Do the Pokemon kits instantly sell out again? I don't think they did already. I think we still have them in stock. At least we did on Friday. I'm pretty sure we did when I scheduled the email to go out this afternoon, so I'm pretty sure we still have some. I've got a few more coming too probably next week. Oh, I need to get fresh sanding sponges. Is that Michael Foster? They released the Gustav Karl Christine units. I don't think they have. I know that there is a P Bandai variant, but I don't think it's the Christine. MG EW kits in stock. Not a ton of MG EWs right now. The Wing Custom is trying to think what else off the top of my head. Death Scythe, I think. I'm looking forward to the RG Wing Gundam TV version coming in next Friday. I think I'll use my birthday code on it. Nice, Jiming. Are the figure eye standards going for in the site? I'm not sure the question, Operation Stardust. What do you mean? It's hard right now. I'd say my favorite P Bandai is HG Mudrock or HG Flight Tech Goof. Mudrock looks like a really cool one. I've got that one in my backlog. One of these days I'll get around to working on it. What order do you need to use sandpaper in? I kind of forgot. Basically you want to go from roughest to finest. So for me it's fine, super fine, ultra fine, micro fine I think. But it's going to depend on your brand. Small numbers to big numbers though. What's the price on the DBZ kits? Oh, it depends on the kit. I want to say they're in the $20 to $30 range mostly, but I could be wrong. Thank you, Donald Halama, for the sub. How many kits do you have in your backlog, Nick? Too many. Way too many. I've got several plastic shelves in my attic loaded up with kits. And some shelves down here in my office as well. Those One Piece kits did not stick around too long. They did not, Dylan. I need to get some more. I only got a few. I honestly was skeptical that people would buy them. I figured like the Star Blazers stuff would go sooner because at least, you know, big robots, the spaceship seems like a easier jump than giant robots to models of anime pirate ships, but apparently that was wrong. I haven't watched One Piece in a long time, but a pirate ship sounds like a fun build. You'll be getting any more gun primer stuff in? Not until they... I had to catch myself. I was going to say something inappropriate. Not until they get on board with not forcing me to go through a competitor to get their stuff. They do not... They apparently have a deal for distribution with a single major shop here in the US, and I refuse to use my competitors as suppliers, so I will not be getting more gun primer stuff in. I think there's plenty of alternatives, and as soon as they want to you know, not favor one company over the others, then I will be all over getting into it. Should include my cross kits. Those are hard to come by. Yeah, I would love to get some. I just haven't seen any with any of my suppliers. How's it go, Nick? Good. XS Gunpla. Model ships are nice, but they remind me too much of old school warship airplane models. Jason Shapiro, he literally has a warehouse. That's true. To some extent, it's all my backlog, I guess. Backlog of things I haven't sold yet, maybe. Just finished the RG crossbow, and it's a great kit. I've heard good things about that one. I haven't built one, but it was definitely a popular one. I was surprised that they lasted, you know, more than like a day or two. Thanks again for your advice earlier. No problem, Grayson. It just sounds bad on Gun Primer's part. Yeah, I mean, just be able to compare it to the yearly battle and steal the distribution for Gun Primer. I don't think it works that way. I was going through a third party. That's where I got the Gun Primer stuff I had. And then I got an email followed up by an email from that shop owner that distributes for them, asking, air quotes on the asking, me to go through them. And I basically just told Gun Primer that, you know, when they change their mind, I'll be more than happy to deal. But until then, I'm going to ignore their products. You know how many of the MG Gun Virtue you could get? I don't know yet. I haven't seen them up for. I haven't seen them on an order form yet. I don't think. Which kind of leads me to believe that it might get rationed out like the Eclipse in the PG Unleashed, but I'm not sure. Soon we have MG EW Sandrock. I have some on order, so hopefully soon. But things have been really unpredictable lately, so I'm hesitant to give anything more accurate than that in terms of timelines. Hey Nick, the TikTok this week was amazing. Did Santana make that? She did. I was telling her, like, we need to come up with some way to get me dancing on film there. And the less cleanly edited, the better. And I think that was perfect. The 15% off code still active? Which 15% off code? I don't know of a 15% off code right now. We have a 10% live 10 up here that should be active. We got a 50% off code for the anniversary. Oh, that lasted like a day or a weekend or whatever. Anytime there's a 15% thing, it's going to be very limited in time. It's definitely never going to last more than a couple days or a weekend or something like that. 10% will do, you know, nearly any time. But 15%'s a bigger deal. Gonna say she has been a great hire so far. The videos are all edited very nicely, and I'm like, the B-roll you guys are starting to insert. Yeah, it's good stuff. I like not having to do the editing myself. It frees me up to do some other stuff. Getting a lot more content out of it. TikTok was epic. Thanks, Robert. Shammy64 Wilson, good evening, y'all. Hope your days were decent. My day was good. How about you? How was your day, Shammy? JT the Maggot, I had 15% code for my birthday code, but I couldn't use it because I didn't have the cash to spend. I think the birthday codes are good for like 90 days. So if you don't have money immediately, like on your birthday, you should save that code. Slacking to my build, need to get motivated on a PG Wing 0. Wow, darn, yeah, I do know a competitor is offering for 7 days. Like a birthday code for 7 days, or just the code itself? So at Coin 60, you should do Mecha Warehouse parachute pants. That would be funny. You know if the MG Mark II, 2.0, and MG Jesta Cannon are currently out of print? Yeah, they have been printed in... The MG Jesta Cannon was P. Bandai. That was printed a few years ago. I haven't seen it since. And the Mark II 2.0, I think has had prints in the last year or so. But nothing... I don't know if it's been printed yet this year. How do you get a birthday code? On the order status page, after you check out, there is a form to enter your information. Tried your shop pay, but it didn't go through. Interesting, Vincent. I don't have much control over that. I think that has to do with shop pay and Affirm and how they assess risk or whatever. So I don't know if you could have entered something in wrong or just didn't qualify for some reason, but I don't really know the details on that, and I can't really control it. It almost feels so good to get back at work in my gun club and moving so busy. Haven't been able to do any. Nice, it's always good. Depending which HG to get from y'all. This 2 double bullet, 3 FX. Somebody help him out with, or help super pick mins out. I haven't built any of those. Thank you, X Devant X, for the sub. Just curious, how's the Kotobukiya pre-sales going so far? Good. We've done a lot of Kotobukiya pre-orders. Seems like something people are interested in, especially like the Zoids and some of those Megami devices and frame arms type stuff. Definitely popular items. All right. B1 and C1. %50 code has started being live since Thursday. It has to do with critical builds. I have no idea what critical builds is or which competitor you're talking about. They can do what they want with their 15% codes and sales and whatever. Everybody is entitled to do their own thing. Let's see, never had problems with shop pay, good. I'm missing some messages here, I think. Well, the Framearms code has a great line of products, nice pockets. Be carried to me a tank model kits also in the future. Maybe someday, probably not for a while. I just don't think that there is enough demand for it, and the amount of space and capital that would be tied up just doesn't make sense. Someday maybe it will be big enough and it makes sense, but not now. Dennis D, any Messer kits in the near future? I don't have any on order, so I don't know when they'll be coming through. I'm hoping soon though, because they're really cool looking kits. I think by shop pay means the installment payments option is kind of credit based. That's what I'm referring to. Oh wow, we're up to 113. That's pretty good. We'll be doing that first draw pretty soon. And like Victor says, we're only up to 45 likes. So this is only, I haven't asked for likes yet this stream, but I will right now. If you enjoy this stuff and you do hit that like button, it does help me out. I really appreciate it. And I will not ask again. That probably sounded like a threat. That wasn't meant to be a threat. Camping right now, still be in and out. We're camping right now, so we'll be in and out. Man, camping has changed so much. What's up, the Gunpla Stop? Hard to reach more than 100 views on a live stream. We did it last week too. Last week I think we hit like close to 140. I assume that was because of the P Bandai kit we were giving away last week, but I think it is the how many people came over because of either the reel or TikTok that we posted today. The Gunpla creator, thanks for the sub. Got a stipulation: you can't win a prize unless you like to stream. There you go. That's not usually how I roll, though. I find it kind of annoying when contests require you to like 3 different pages and tell 14 friends and do a little dance or whatever. Found your stream through your reel last week. Nice, Michael. Thanks for the info. We've been curious whether that helped, because I know the reels get seen by more people than just a regular post. Any idea for another build contest this year? Yes, the theme is chosen. Rules are pretty much set. I'm finalizing the rules and then need to put together the announcement. But it should be coming pretty soon. What's on the last week and today? I got emails saying you were live streaming ISX Devant. Swear I searched Gundam once and got your ads like crazy. Store called Rhinos, hobbies and donuts I go through occasionally. I'm here, I go to work on Saturday, then come home and watch next, then complete university stream. He's streaming again tonight? He's had like a couple weeks off, I think, right? With some house stuff or something. Neither just watched the full stream last week, hit my mellow button. It's very relaxing, plus y'all are cool to hang with. Thanks, Werebear. Glad you enjoy it. Can't wait, I've got some kids backlog ready to go for a contest. Nice, Artie. After finding you, I've been watching just about every Saturday since the RG Unicorn you did, after finding you from your contest last year. Cool. Where's Gunpla you been the last couple weeks? I'm not sure exactly. I think someone else probably knows that's a regular watcher on his, but I think he's had some like house stuff going on or something. I'm sure just some aspect of life has been busy for him. Omega Mods, thanks for the sub. First live stream, great kit choice. Thanks and welcome. G took a break for a few weeks due to personal things. I think they're house related, but he's back tonight, I think. That's good. Too broke for a backlog. I burned through 12 kits I'd backlogged after my dad's funeral. I don't know if I'm good at processing grief, but definitely helped me to stay that busy. What's important is good that it's helpful in those tough times. I think building was helpful for a lot of people last year with everything going on in the world, so that makes a lot of sense, and sorry for your loss, man. Let's see. Anyone joining Soccer Realize 30-minute missions contest? Nick, I want to get that new one and enter with that. Cool, Corey. I came here to ask Nick tough Gundam questions and make him choose between his favorite things. That sounds Sounds about right. It is about the same 3M sanding sponges. Any tips? So definitely start with the, I guess what I describe as the roughest grit, the lowest grit. And work your way towards the finer grits. Be careful about pressure, especially on edges and corners, because they're sponges. So if you don't want to round corners out and stuff, you got to be careful there. Backlog isn't as big as most people, but I only buy kits now if it's something that hasn't been available and I have the funds. That's a healthy way to do it. Some people buy too much stuff, I think. Okay, B1, 20, and 14. And we're going to do this first draw in a little bit. Your streams seem chill. Might watch more of you. Cool. Okay, cool. Like that fun. Like to try not to be too crazy or anything. Okay, 14 and 20. That's A, that's why it's not on there. Staring at that runner. Wondering why 14 was already cut out. But that's because it was the wrong runner. What do you people think about this kit with the asymmetrical V-fin? I'll show you once it's up, but I don't know if people have seen it before. I work with my uncle in his office in the hospital, so my backlog should grow a bit this summer. It's cool. I buy too much stuff. I'm right there with you, Josh. Started as finding stuff to do to de-stress, and something my ex would have thrown a fit over me doing. Got way too much stuff. I have a huge backlog. Gonna take me a long while to complete them all. Feel the pain. Nick says some people buy too much. Somebody call 911. I need to report an attack. He's always so wild on Friday night Zoom, so he gets it out before the stream. You obviously aren't watching me. Hi, I'm kind of busy right now, bud. Yeah. I'll see you later, though, okay? Only when you don't follow instructions on the process on the giveaways. It's glad I was broke when Hobby Lobby was doing 40% off all box bottles, or my backlog would be huge. V-fin looks goofy. Love asymmetrical. Asymmetry not for me. Favorite Gunpla. It's so hard to choose a favorite. Which day is better to host a 4th of July party this year, 3rd or the 4th? I mean, 4th is actually on the weekend, so 4th seems like a no-brainer. Right now I'm trying to debate whether I should close down on the 5th, on the Monday after 4th of July, because that's the observed holiday. I'm pretty sure Post Office and UPS won't be doing pickups that day, so it's not like it's going to affect how fast we ship things out, so I'm thinking I might close up shop and take the day off. Scott, I have a girlfriend that encourages me to buy, especially hard to find ones. Keep her around. A lot of people here are probably jealous. What happens when you don't get all the amount of product you ordered? Do you pay for what you get or pay for what you ordered? Pay for what you get. They don't charge you usually until they ship. Most of the suppliers I work with anyway. So if they can only fulfill part of what you ordered, they only charge you for what they're actually going to send you. Thankfully, there's no way I could exist if they did it the other way. some quality time with the fam. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. My friend's the artist. She's got a couple HGs to custom paint. Cool. We'll shop on the 5th. We do another sale for another holiday. Maybe. I've been like borderline on it because I'm afraid that I'm going to run a sale and I'm going to run out of all the stuff I have because it's been so hard to get inventory. In past years, I've run sales multiple times throughout the year for different holidays and stuff, but inventory has been so hard to get that like I just don't want to sell everything at a discount and then have nothing left for people. We might do a sale. We'll probably be running a sale at some point on some of the slower moving items at some point because there's been a bunch of stuff that hasn't been selling as well that I'd like to try to clear out. But I can't afford to have everything go wild for a couple days and then have nothing left. Flash sale, 7 all-day sale. Yeah, I play with stuff like that too. If I thinking about different options. We did that last year for July 4th. We had a flash sale. It was up until recently, it was one of our best performing days actually. It did very, very well for that like 4 hours we had the sale going. There we go, there's that asymmetric V-fin I was talking about. There we go. What stuff is moving too slow for your taste, Nick? A lot of Star Wars stuff hasn't moved. We've got a lot of SD kits in higher quantities than I think I need. Stuff like that. Closing chat so I can look at the website, see if I see anything I don't need. But Nick, you're at my 55-inch TV again. Nice. Werebear, what do you do with dented and dinged kits? We sell them as we do like a lottery on the Discord. So we'll do like a different deal or a few deals each day and give them to people at a discounted price, but we draw basically from a hat from people that are interested because otherwise they would be gone very, very fast. Ethan Venable, hey Nick, just wanted to say thanks for the recent birthday discount purchase. Awesome surprise. You're welcome. And happy birthday. Good to check out more of the SDs when I get paid. We've got more SDs than we've had in a long time. Okay, opinion chat. What's your favorite grade of Gunpla? Which SD kits are moving slow, Nick? Most of them. I mean, SDs just don't move super fast, and we stocked up on them a while back when other stuff was hard to get. But a lot of them don't move super fast, so. Yes, man, when Delphi decal products are getting restocked, I placed the order Friday, so hopefully this coming Friday. Okay, so we've got 118, we'll call it 120 people. We got 4 prizes. All right, we're gonna do no, I just answered that. So let's do this first draw of the night. To enter, let's put a number in the chat between 1 and 1,000. Number between 1 and 1,000 in the chat. Only main rules here, 1 number per person. So do not post a second number, do not delete or change your number. Anything like that, just 1 number per person. Even if somebody else you see takes the same number. Worst case, we'll always just flip the Mecha Warehouse Challenge coin to get a winner if necessary, if we've got a tie and we've got those 4 prizes. And the other rule is I will only ship to a US address. You don't need to be in the US to enter, but you do need to have a US address to have it shipped. So That might mean you want to negotiate something with a friend that's in the US or something, but I guess you can cross that bridge when you get there. Let's put this head on here. All right, shoulder time. Nick, I'll snag some SD kits for tonight's giveaway. Whenever leftovers will go to Company University stream for giveaway. If you want, man, that's cool. Will the action-based 5 support HG Kshatriya is top heavy? I always forget 5 or 4 is the bigger one. I think 5 is the bigger one. 1 in 1,000 Avery. 1 to 1,000. Nice, large range for the large number of people we got in here. Okay, let's look for our E. Cut these pieces out, and then I will draw our numbers for this first draw here. Okay, good job. I think I'm going to do something for the stream. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do. Well, no pressure. I appreciate it when people donate things. It's awesome. I love it, but it's definitely not necessary. Working on full armor parts for my MGAX Unicorn. Nice. Did anyone snag one of those? We got some back, and a few of them in stock on Friday. Glad I was actually home during a stream to catch you. Nice, W. Linden. Welcome. Thanks, HAF Gunpla for the subscribe. Think any Delphi decals for MG Gin coming in? I can't remember. I think so. I think I ordered some. I'm going to post that list on the Discord probably Monday or Tuesday, depending on when we get that order fully processed on our end. Okay, so I'll trim those up in a moment. But first I gotta call time for the LED sheet. Had to wait 4 months replacement. Ouch. Giovanni Valverde, thank you for the subscribe. All right, let's draw some numbers. Any MG Synergy coming in? I can't remember if I have those in order or not. You want to have the link for the Discord. So the Discord is for customers. So Dan, if you've purchased from us before, send me an email or a DM, and I will be more than happy to get you an invite link. If you purchased from us, you should have gotten one in an email though. After that first purchase. Okay, so we've got 4 prizes. First number 259, and that is for the HG Barbatos Lupus Rex. Next number is 220, That's for the HG Freedom Gundam. Next one, $7.79. That's for the RG Crossbones. And finally, $5.19. And that's for the SD Wing Gundam. So again, $2.59, $2.20, $7.79, and $5.19. So if anybody has one of those numbers or notices somebody has one of those numbers, let me know and I will double check and confirm. And if not, we will draw for whatever. Oh, I'm fuzzy. We will draw whatever prizes are left in a little bit. I don't know how to fix that. I need better lighting in here. That's how I fix that. There you go, G-Ming with the hookup on the numbers. This game's unfocused or dirty. Yeah, it's unfocused, I think. I don't know if I could force it electronically. There we go. A lot of close ones, but I don't think anyone got it. How do we know the numbers? The numbers I just called? Not seeing any matches rolled again. We'll draw numbers again in probably like 10-15 minutes. Gustav Karl really goes hard in Hathaway's Flash. I've heard it's in there, I think. I haven't seen. Has anyone seen Hathaway's yet? Keep forgetting about the stream. Welcome, Sniper. What's going on? Okay, still putting numbers since no winners yet. Dylan will draw again in a little bit, and then you can put a number in. So just wait till I ask for numbers. It won't be valid until I ask people to put numbers in the chat again. Interesting. It's more of a setup for the next story. That's cool. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to watch it because I don't have Netflix and I am not about to get Netflix just to watch it. Although, is there like a Netflix trial option or something that I could do and then just watch it? Because it's only a movie, right? You can get the Netflix free 30-day trial. Okay, maybe I'll have to do that then. I have to go see what else I need to catch up on before I go there. Because I haven't seen like narrative yet either. Don't kiss anime if you feel like being illegal. Look, I'll host a watch party in the Discord when it drops. Everyone can see it. That's probably not allowed by terms of service either. How do you stay sane with kids with no Netflix? We've got Disney Plus and Amazon Prime and YouTube. Pretty much covers us. I don't have enough time to watch that much TV and movies. Do you do any coding or development anymore for fun or not? I haven't lately. I kind of lost the enjoyment of it for a while there. There's a few Mecha warehouse projects I kind of want to do, but I don't really have the time to invest to really get set up to be coding for those projects. I'm actually kind of tempted to see if I can take on like an intern or something to write some code for me, because I have some ideas for things I want programmed that I don't have time to do, and I potentially could essentially exchange mentorship for somebody's time to build those things for me rather than have to do them myself. But Nick, I snagged some Gunpla for the stream. Nice. Thank you, Victor. I'll check those out in a moment before I do the next draw. I'm a new full stack developer. I'd love to help out. Cool, Michael. You out of school, Michael, or you still learning? You get your first job yet? Where are you in your career? But Divers was really great. Divers wasn't the best, but Re-Rise was good. I'm watching Divers now. I definitely don't like Divers anywhere near as much as either the Build Fighters series. I'm hoping Re-Rise is better. There's not enough stuff on Netflix to make it worth it. I'll stick with Prime, Funimation, Disney Plus, and YouTube. I love the custom Gunpla that came out of all the series. There's some good designs in them. I think the Build Divers story, so far at least, we're like halfway through, is just really weak. Thought narrative was okay, but the new type Space Magic was a little much in it. Great, then I probably won't like it that much then, because I'm not super big on the Space Magic. Okay, B1 and 12, 11. B1 and 211, sorry. Kind of Build Fighters was one of my favorites. It was good. Watched it with my son, and then my wife got into it too. Hello from Texas. What's up, Jamie? When's Band-Aid going to announce the PGU ball? Fighters is pretty good. I like Try. Try was good. Aside from Hathaway, Netflix has Char's Counterattack and all three of the Granddaddy kind of movies. Those are subbed though. Got a lot of that stuff like on DVD though. What's up, brightest day? Nick, subbed or dubbed? I usually prefer subs, but like the Build Fighter stuff we're watching dubbed because I'm watching it with my son and my wife, and they're, I think, not as hardcore as I am about stuff like that. I like the subs because I've been studying Japanese a bit, so I hear some stuff that I'm familiar with. Just finishing my boot camp and applying for jobs now. An interview with Amazon, but I'm a little hesitant of Fang. I'm changing careers after practicing law for 6 years. Oh, that's an interesting career change. Well, Michael, if you want to send me a resume to nick@mechawarehouse.com, we might be able to talk about some of these projects I have. They might be good resume builders, and I'm not a full stack guy, so to speak, but I might be able to help learn you some stuff and give you something to put on your resume that might help if you haven't found something right away. I enjoy dubbing just because I like to watch while doing chores and can't read subs while washing dishes or folding clothes or whatever. That's definitely true. Nick, is payment and Gunpla an option? I don't think it is, because then you got to pay tax on that Gunpla, and that's a total pain. I'm like, Tyrus has a competent dub with actual talent. Taxes and Gunpla, no way, man. There's a whole holiday around this next week. We're tossing the Gunpla into the harbor. I'm pretty sure the Boston Tea Party was not in July. I could be wrong. Could be considered bartering income at that point. Yeah, that's what I'd be worried about. Man, Mountain Dew needs to stop. This Baja Flash tastes like a cheap pina colada. I'll be in the harbor fishing then, so don't bother. Has anyone checked? Does Gunpla float? But the box itself would get waterlogged, but I imagine the runner bags would probably float, wouldn't they? to have a special video, Sink or Float Gunpla edition. All right, let's do our next draw here. So we still got 120. I'm gonna check for those additional prizes real quick. Excuse me. Oh wow, we got a lot of prizes now. Man, I want to start putting limits on this. This is gonna make my life hard. Victor, can we, we got 6 of these. I'm gonna break these up and do 3 of them. Oh, that's a lot of prizes. This is like more, so we got an SDEX 00 Gundam, an SDEX Ailstrike Gundam, SDEX Destiny Gundam, SDBB New Gundam HWS, SDBB Freedom Gundam, and SDBB Zeta Gundam, which I built one of those on stream not too long ago. I'm tempted to break these up. And do like half this time and half next time. Why don't I do that then? I'll do half of those today and half next time, because that's just a lot of prizes, I think. So let's do this. We got 120. Let's boom. So I don't know. I'll decide between now and when we draw numbers. But let's throw. Because maybe I do want to give away a lot of prizes. That'd be pretty cool. So let's put a number in the chat this time between 1 and 750. Between 1 and 750 this time. Or 1 number per person. Do not change your number. We're only shipping to US addresses. I think that's the whole spiel. 1 and 700 is the number range, and I will draw in a few minutes. That's crazy, man. Thank you, Victor. Flash giveaway. Yeah, we got. At some point, I'm gonna have to curtail some of this like on the spot stuff, just because of the amount of tracking and stuff I gotta do. But that's really cool. Thank you, Trisatine, for the subscribe. Making next logistic nightmares come true. I'm just thinking about all the emails to arrange those to go out. I think I might draw for all of them. We've had a late weekend so far, so shipping stuff out on Monday would be relatively easy. Okay, my number is picked. I'll be gone for like 15 minutes taking my son to work, so I'll have to flip when I get back. Nick needs a stream giveaway in turn. I probably do. I've been joking about needing a producer for these streams, and at some point that might be true. I'm just not sure how that works. Can someone manage a stream remotely? Is that a thing? I think when we get around to charity stream in December, we'll have to figure something out for that. I'm banned from buying kids due to lack of space unless I win one off Dings and Dents. Just want to make some new incomers to the stream feel like everyone can win. It's definitely true. People would take on that job if I could figure it out. Maybe just make a sentient AI to manage your stream. Yeah, because that's not hard. And won't require time. This community seems wonderful, by the way. I think it is, Michael. I think you are describing what a lot of people have said. We've got a really good group. I was thinking about this earlier today when I was driving home from the dojo. Just the whole idea that there's so many things that people could be spending their time on. You could be watching other stuff. You could be building something on your own. There's a million other things that you could be doing, and yet you guys decided to spend your time, an hour or two hanging out with me, watching the stream and stuff, and it just blows me away and humbles me that you guys spend that time here with me. So I really appreciate that. I really do. That's what I do. Charity streams, monthly building kits. Last month was Matsumina. July is GL's. Nice, W. Linton. I've done 2 charity streams now. 2 years ago, I built the entire Magnac core, all 40 Magnacs, and the Sandrock. Although it was kind of a series of streams over the course of a weekend because of an accident my son had. And then last year, I built the PG GP01 in one straight stream. It was about 26 hours. I did the FB later, but the base PG GP01 is about 26 hours straight, and we raised, I think it was a little bit, somewhere around 8,000 or 9,000 for Shriners Hospitals for Children. That was an awesome stream, awesome cause. And okay, so drawing prizes. I have, I believe it's 10 prizes to draw for here. So get ready for numbers. So the first number is 224. HG Barbatos Lupus Rex. Cuban karate seems super interesting. Definitely want to get into some kind of martial art this year. Cool, Steven. Where are you? I might be able to help you find a place. Oh right, so 224 Barbatos Lupus Rex, 508 HG Freedom Gundam, 235 for the RG Crossbones, 267 for the SD Wing Gundam, 588 for the SD EX 00 Gundam. Man, so many prizes. 257 for the SD Ailstrike Gundam. 200 for the SD Destiny Gundam. 682 for the SD New Heavy Weapon System. 79 for the SD Freedom Gundam. One more, 193 for the SD Zeta Gundam. I'll read those off real quick. Next charity stream was awesome. I went to sleep and I turned it on, back on the next day. My wife was like, no way, that's the same guy. How's he still going? It was rough. That was really rough. Okay, golly, 10 prizes. Okay, so numbers to look out for: 224, 508, 235, 267, 588, 257, 200, 682, 79, 193. So I'll let you guys check. I'll put that burden on. I didn't see any. Wow, with 10 prizes. You haven't given it away yet? That's funny. Last time we gave away the P Bandai one in the first draw, and here we are with 10 prizes, and we might have all of them move on to the third draw. Okay, well, the number range will keep getting smaller, so we will hopefully have some winners soon. I think those 6 that Victor donated will be any that don't get one tonight. Will move on to the Gump University stream, but we will keep shrinking this number range. I'll have to really shrink it, I guess. Make sure we give something away here. This is crazy. The suspense continues. I can tell if we're all lucky or unlucky. Finish putting the kids to bed. I see I'm missing the second drawing. No winners. Wow. Yeah, it's with 10 prizes we're drawing for. Thanks to Victor's last minute donation. Keep forgetting to ask Nick, is the warehouse open for people to shop in these days? We'll be in Manchester next week. Was hoping to swing by. What day? So we technically don't do shopping in the warehouse, but people are allowed to browse, when we're there, of course. So if you were to swing by, you could look in the store or look in the shop and, check stuff out. But orders still need to get placed online. But you could place a local pickup order and we would just pull it for you right then and there. We just don't have like a point of sale or anything. We're not set up to run like a store. BRB putting on my lucky underwear. Let's see if that works for Corey. I think you're expecting Bandai to announce MGs of Gundams from 00 Season 2 or MGs of the villain suits in the first season after the MG Virtue is released. I don't know where they're going next. I assume there'll be another 00 MG announced though. But I have no idea what they're gonna do next. Gotcha, will be Tuesday the 6th. Cool, yeah, we'll be there. I should be there 10 to 4. Could be 9:30 to 4:30, something like that, but 10 to 4 are the hours I know I'll definitely be there. It all depends on how quickly I get out in the morning and if I've got anywhere to run to on my way when I get out. Done a few local pickups. He was super fast getting them ready. Thanks, Corey. Corey's lucky underwear got him me, so maybe they're not that lucky. Nick, are your sanding pads made for the hobby or something you cut down to size from a hardware store? So these are cut down from, they come in these big sheets and I cut pieces out of them. So the 3M ones are not really hobby specific, but they work just fine. I kind of want to look into stocking them and I'd also need to compare them to the hobby specific sponges that are on the market. Because I think they do just fine. Let's go down near Portland, so it won't be too early. Wearing both my Discord coins for luck tonight. Wearing. Did anyone win? Victor, no. 10 draws, no winners, so they all roll over to the next draw. I really should work on a kit while I'm sitting here. I agree, Phil. Got the OG XEMG. Is it that bad? It needs a 2.0? I don't know. I haven't built that one. In a lot of ways, I think I probably personally would prefer they do ones they haven't done in MG yet. I think there still are some, but I don't know. I haven't watched Double O. I don't really have a preference other than that. It's always nice watching you build these kits. Thanks, Specialty Chicken. Little Black Magic should help my chances of winning. Now that I can settle in for the night, time to bust out my new fake new kit and get to work. Cool. No, I had the P-Banda Exia on pre-order. More mono IMGs. I think I agree with that. Sounds like there's some fireworks going off in the background over here. Is that how that goes on? That's supposed to articulate? Cool. Need more wing grunts. I agree, Jason. I really agree. At least enough stock Leos for people to get the, not the P-Banda exclusive stuff. Fireworks in New Hampshire, shocking. We seem to be like the place a lot of people go to get their fireworks. I think people drive up from Massachusetts to get fireworks, even though I don't think you're supposed to have fireworks in Mass. So you said you like the Vallejo paints because of the kids, Nick. Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. I like it for me too. Just I like the idea of not needing to use PPE. It's probably still best to use it, but some of these paints are really nasty. And I just don't necessarily want them aerosolized in my house. But Vallejo is like super non-toxic. It's not flammable, there's nothing really wrong with it or dangerous about it. Which makes it feel a lot better with kids in the house. So I'm holding my breath for any more IBOMGs. Nick, did you pre-order anything for the latest P-Band I dropped? I didn't, Vince. I think those may be what I get for my first paints. I think they're a good place to start. There's a lot of reasons that lacquers are better and that people would prefer lacquers over acrylics like Vallejo. But for me, they work pretty darn well. They work for what I need them for. And at some point when I've got a more dedicated space to paint in, I might consider using lacquers and stuff. But in the meantime, I'm going to stick with the Vallejo. I thought it was going to be safe until the RG wing dropped, but that Vallejo restock got me good. Starting in advance for all the paint you're going to be pulling. Are you the one that placed that order with like 50-something paints yesterday? I saw a very nice Vallejo order. It's like 2 action bases and then like 57 bottles of paint. No room for proper airbrush setup, so I strictly use rattle cans. Cans work well. Got great results with Vallejo Mecha paints. Nice berry. So have I. The biggest issue with Vallejo is trying to figure out the right consistency for airbrushing. I just count drops. For me, it's 1 drop of flow improver, 5 drops of paint, 1 drop of thinner, and that works pretty well. Your mileage may vary depending on your airbrush and local conditions, humidity and temperature and all that stuff, but that should be a pretty good place to work from. Was there supposed to be a reprint of MG Hyakushiki 2.0 this summer, or am I mistaken? I think there is. There's a bunch of stuff that was up for reprint that hasn't been confirmed as far as I know. Building a filtered booth to exit through the dryer vent in the house so I can spray whatever. Nice, J Punisher. So when are pre-order for the RG Wing going out? I think they're arriving this week, so hopefully this coming week. Playing TX Lotto tonight. If I were to ever win the Lotto, as appreciation for the piece kits have brought me, I think I'm trying to get a Kurdas for outside the Mecha Warehouse headquarters. Only 1 mil. What airbrush you use? I use a Iwata HPCS. It's on some sort of Masters compressor. Works well enough. Level A for D and D minis. I just cannot get acrylics to work. Airbrushing so fragile, chips way too easy. Look at Vallejo Mecha. It was specifically intended for Mecha type models. You might also not be priming correctly or letting things cure long enough before you handle them. I've had paint chip before, but if it cures long enough, it usually does kind of okay. Except for maybe like really, really tight contact points and stuff. Like, do you have other pre-orders for upcoming kits like Nightingale, RG, High New? I've got my orders in, but I don't have confirmations, which is why we're not accepting pre-orders for them yet. Once we get those confirmations, then we will start offering pre-orders for those kits. We don't offer pre-orders until I know how many we're getting, because I don't want to oversell. I'm in Florida, so painting outside with cancer in the summer can be so painful. Oh, I imagine that must be tough. Humidity and all that kind of stuff. I tried spraying, I built a model rocket on Cape Cod with my son a couple years ago and tried to spray it outside. And the paint was like coming out like liquid paint out of the spray can. Mecha colors are designed to be sprayed directly on the plastic and take around 24 to 36 hours to fully cure. There you go. I use a Vallejo primer before I put my paint on, the Vallejo Mecha primer, but it all works pretty well. Got outside Southern painting, so hot. Oh man, Alabama, God. Move my car and paint under the car shed to have a little shade, at least until I get my indoor booth set up. All right, let's look at doing draw number 3. Okay, we still have a lot of prizes, so I don't want to go too low on the number range, but I do want to make sure we actually give away some of these. Key with Vallejo paint using both thinner and flow improver. Yeah, they're both definitely important. Okay, so let's do this next draw. Let's do a number range this time between 1 and 450. 1 and 450 this time. So one number per person. Do not change your number. Do not, one number per person. Do not change your number, even if somebody else happens to pick the same number. And I'm only shipping to US addresses, so I cover all my bases here. You know, pick the number and then have to physically fight each other. Or we'll just flip the Discord challenge coin. I think that's better and a little less violent. And less logistically challenging than trying to get people together to fight. 13, 14, and 18. I'm a jarhead enough to fight. I mean, I'm not opposed to fighting, so don't get me wrong. I'll blow this time. Let's see if it helps. When people come together and make peace and love each other. Hey, Nick, are you back in BJJ yet, or is that still off the table even with COVID restrictions easing? That's a good question, actually. So I've been training jiu-jitsu. I guess I'm more comfortable saying this now than I was. I had a small group that I was training with since last fall. There was like 4 of us. We kind of just like considered ourselves family, so to speak. So we weren't exposing ourselves to a lot of people and all being careful outside of that training group. And that worked pretty well. And actually last night I went back to my first ever like regular class, which was kind of nice. You know, people were asking me if I had signed a waiver and stuff because they hadn't seen me in like a year, but that was good stuff. Wouldn't be opposed to a Roman style battle to death, especially for a certain kit. I got 3 like Gashapon Gundam. Depends on how bad you want it, Giovanni. So that was cool. Went back to a no-gi class, and unfortunately though, I got roughed up a little bit just from drilling. My neck's all abraded from working on head and arm chokes. Hey, did Nick ever comment about my build at the warehouse question? I may have missed it. Phil, I might have missed your question. Can you repeat that question? I must have missed it somehow. We'll draw numbers here in a moment. action bases for PGs, right? Not specifically. I think some PGs come with specific bases, but I don't think you can buy a separate PG action base. Oh, sure. With code restrictions easing, any thoughts about having community build days at the warehouse? I'm planning on having a live event, probably early fall, late summer. And build nights or build days would be kind of cool too. I need to look into that. I might be able to do that in the meantime, actually. Like I said, I'm not allowed to teach our kids how to fight. Oh, but that's such an important thing to learn. What are you building today? Liam, I'm building the high-grade Gustav Karl. Nice chunky kit here. The action base went by the scale of the model more than the grade. I mean, just the physical size of the model. Scale and grade tend to go together usually. But there are high-grade kits that are the size of smaller master grades, so that's not necessarily a valid on its own. Okay, time to draw some numbers. If 450 was the range this time, Chucky bots for the win. All right, so first number 40, HG Barbatos Lupus Rex. Number 183, High Grade Freedom. 196, RG Crossbones. 161, SD Wing Gundam. 98, SD Double O Gundam. 215, SD Ailstrike Gundam. 274, SD Destiny Gundam. 124, SD New Gundam HWS. So many numbers. 259, SD Freedom Gundam. And 438, SD Z Gundam. Okay, going back to some of these questions that I missed during this massive number of numbers I just drew. We didn't come with one. Let's see. Yeah, she's afraid they'll end up killing someone. Jeez. Any word on the Calamity? I don't think they've shipped yet. Other than that, I'm not sure. I'm in the middle trying to custom my own Megas XLR. HG Shatter Freeze says, yeah, that's a big HG. Even Nick, how's it build the night going? Heck, just missed a drop. POZ, it's going well. X Devon X is 183, Pockets 98, GAM 274. Okay, I need to confirm on those numbers. So 183. Pockets would be 98. GAM 274. Oh no. Why can't I see? Oh, it's because I've had... Oh, that's a pain. Okay, I'm gonna call on you guys for help here, and I guess I can double check. So I've got X Devon X for 183, which was the HG Freedom. Pockets with 98, which was the SD Double O Gundam, and GAM with 274 with the SD Destiny Gundam. Can I get multiple people to confirm those numbers? I apparently had my other window on top chat mode, and I can't search. Got some stuff going on. See you all next Saturday. Bye bye. See you later, Corey. Thank you for hanging out. Correct. I'm assuming these are confirmations of the correct numbers here. Those of you who are I'm confused. Okay, I believe those numbers must be good then. So X Steven X, Pockets, and Gam, you guys can all send me. Oh, maybe I can search in here. Oh, I see. Yeah, let me search in here. Maybe this window will work. Oh, this window won't let me work. But I see them. I just can't easily tell if there's other ones. So I see the 183. I see 98. I'll probably see 274 here in a second. Wish I could search in this window. The window I can search in I didn't have opened. Putting in the hard work tonight trying to keep up to date with all these prizes. Why don't I see 274? Oh, now I see it. Okay, I see all those three numbers. So X Steven X, Pockets, and Gam, please send me a DM or email nick@mechawarehouse.com with your contact info, shipping info, all that stuff. And we will get those prizes out as soon as we can. And then we will draw, we've got 7 prizes left. We will draw at least one more time with a much smaller number range. See how many of these prizes we can give away. Trying to confirm, but YouTube cuts off the chat in the app. I can't go back very far. I was able to confirm they're definitely good. In the browser window, I can usually go back pretty far and you can search, but I had it on top chat for some reason, which was not helpful. Because when I switched it back, it only had a little bit. GMR, who won? X Steven X, Pockets, and Gam. We have 3 winners so far, 7 prizes left. So we'll draw again in a little bit. The RG Crossbone is still up for grabs. As is one of the high grades, and then a bunch of SDs. How long do those sanding sponges last? I feel like I get impatient with sanding paper. I might want to try something new. They do okay. I feel like these little squares are usually done in about an hour or 2, depending on how many parts I've been sanding. But when I'm streaming like this, 2 hours is about about the limit. They probably should be changed out a little bit sooner than that. But I definitely noticed them not working as well towards the end of my night. YouTube always starts me on top chat for some reason. Have to change it every time. Yeah, I think mine does too. Especially with these larger streams, we're starting to get to the point where it's hard to keep up with everyone. How many SD went? Just 2 did. The 00 and Destiny. So there's 4 more of the SDs you contributed, Victor. Plus the one that Dylan donated. Still up for grabs. Getting what for next weekend's stream? I still am in shock. I won something. Congrats, Pockets. Remember the time I almost didn't win an MG Sandrock because of stupid top chat? I do remember that. The day I learned about top chat. You streaming next week? I know Saturday's the 3rd, not the 4th, but I didn't know if you had plans with the fam or something. I think I will be streaming on Saturday. I don't have any plans yet to not. I will know for sure. I don't know. I'll try to check tonight, maybe. I guess I'll talk it over with my wife and see if she has any plans I don't know about, but I'm pretty sure we should be good to go. Already built her first Gundam this week. As soon as we got the Zeegok she won last weekend, she couldn't wait to get it. Nice. She enjoy it? Psycho Seer, you might want to check to see if you are caught up. You might be behind a little bit on the stream if you're putting a number in right now. Winning things always results in good and bad. Would you ever do a themed giveaways like having a Wing Kit night or Devil Kit, etc.? Maybe. I mean, I think that kind of happens sometimes. A lot of these are just prizes given by you guys, so I don't really control what is there. I might need to start with these donations for giveaways. I might need to start only letting people donate ahead of time and none of these last minute things, so I can better partition things out, because I've been getting a lot more donations, and at some point I'm going to like limit that, just because I can only put so many prizes in a given night. And I do have some expenses of my own related to that in terms of shipping and stuff. Any news on the Mando kits? Have I gotten confirmations yet on that set? I don't think I've gotten confirmations, but I ordered them. Looking forward to getting them in. I have a feeling those kits will do well. Love to win a Leo kit on a Wing Night. Problem is they blow up as soon as you touch them. Okay, E20. like winning a D&D that wasn't expected to win. Well, don't put in for the D&D if you don't want to win it. Background music isn't as banging as it was last week. Guess it's luck of the draw where in the playlist it goes. Well, it's already 10:20. Tonight has flown by. I suppose I should also mention it's the fun of submitting. What are the chances? I think it's the gamble and the chance of winning. That's the fun part. But I mean, what do I know? I guess I don't really participate on that end, at least. Sorry, new to this giveaway type stuff. How do I send a DM? So if you're on the Discord, or you can send a DM on Instagram, Facebook, etc., or an email, nick@mechawarehouse.com. Always works too. Waiting for Nick to say, all right, chat roll for initiative. Remember Victoria won the first Dings and Dents she ever entered. She wanted a HG Queebly, and she was super surprised that she got it. The odds of winning were so much higher in the earlier days, though. Now that the Discord's at 800 plus, some of these really popular items, the odds are a lot lower than they used to be, but it's probably for everybody's benefit, because otherwise everyone would be broke. Jason Shapiro, what are the chances I keep using my birthday number? I actually win. It will probably happen eventually. I went on a hot streak and won 3 in one night when it was the rapid fire style. Haven't won one since. Won the PG Mark II, but I guess G versus Penelope is a good substitute. It's a good one to get at a discount. Especially those boxes are so thick. I'm sure it's just superficial damage. Have you ever built a kit? He was like, why did I build that? Why did I do that? And what was it? Not really. Oh, so I was about to say we're hopefully, the game plan is to shoot our first vlog on Monday. We're gonna capture the whole day on film, and that'll probably show up sometime in July on the channel. So I wanted to throw that out there, because if you have an order this weekend, it very well might, there's a chance that it will appear, especially if it's an interesting order. Have you ever had 2 kits land on the same number in one of these streams? I don't think so. Not in the same draw, at least. Okay, back to runner B. You're gonna give Seed Eclipse a watch when it comes out? I haven't seen any Seed so far, so probably not right when it comes out. I probably should watch the other Seed stuff first. But I wouldn't mind catching up on that. Just, I know a lot of people aren't necessarily super fond of it, but I feel like it's my duty to educate myself at some point. So I've been wanted some God Hand nippers, so I just purchased one from you, Nick. Thanks for restocking those. Thanks, Pockets. How are frame arms kits? The Congo looked interesting. I'm down to try more Kotobukiya. I think people have said good things. I haven't built any yet. I've done a few of the frame arms. I love them. Cool. Which seed is a red or blue asterisk from? I think that's a separate manga. I don't think it's one of the animes. The original seed is a hard watch. The singing in the first episode is kind of awful. Noted. Anyone ever actually paint the pilot figures? I've run out of kits and foundation repairs, keep me from buying more, so I've been going back and painting those tiny pilots. I haven't. I really want to, though. I think that would be really cool. There was a period in my youth where I built and painted 40K miniatures and enjoyed that. Wasn't very good at it, but I enjoyed it. So I think it'd be kind of cool to paint the little tiny pilot figures. That's a whole nother level of small details and the like. See, there's also a very lame attempt at introducing idols into the Gundam universe. So I've heard this term idols thrown around in regarding to anime, and I guess I'm not anime educated. What does that mean in terms of anime, I guess? Pop star idols. Okay, that's kind of what I kind of thought it was, but I felt like that was too obvious and weird. But I guess that's... But I guess that's why people kind of complain about them being introduced to the whole Gundam franchise thing. Alright, let me drawing. Actually, why don't I... Should probably figure out this last number range for the last draw of the night. So let's really make this number range really small so we've got a really good chance. So let's, we've got, like, I think I saw almost 130. So let's do a number range this time between 1 and 130. 1 and 130, one number per person. Please do not change your number, even if somebody else has the same number. With this number range, it's very likely we have a bunch of overlaps. So don't change your number if you pick the same one as somebody else or they pick the same one as you. We will flip a coin for it if necessary. And remember, I'm only shipping to US addresses. And I will draw in a few minutes. And hopefully we can give away some of those 7 kits that are waiting to get new homes. Is that Barbato's gone? No, it hasn't been drawn yet, Gunpla Creator. Seven kits out there was only 3. We started with, we actually started with 4 tonight, Tom. And 9, 6, 7, 8, 6. Hopefully I got the numbers right. Victor donated 6 SD kits. And of those, whichever ones are not one will be, of those 6 will, I guess, get passed over to Gunpla University stream, which starts after this one. And you can give those away. But my original 4 will, if they don't get drawn, will stick with this one for next week. So the SD kits are kind of nice, quick projects. I agree. They're nice little, especially like painting projects. If you like to paint, they're less involved, good practice. A lot of them will force you to figure out masking a little bit potentially. If you want to paint it up nice. Oh, that's a really interesting elbow joint there. What was the limit? Number range was 1 to 130. SD kits fit on 144 scale action bases, or do they have come with their own? They work on the 144. Action base 2 is perfect for an SD. Does that Gustav have a mono eye? It's more like a visor, more like the GMs. Because I mean, I think it technically fits in the GM lineage, but it's not really a mono eye per se. I'm looking forward to seeing this thing like stand full height. I've got a Maganac here I was working on the other day for size comparison. It's definitely much bigger, chunkier kind of feel. So it'd be interesting to see this when it's standing up. Yakushiki vibes from it. Maybe slightly. It's like if Hyakushiki had like, if a Hyakushiki ate a ton of donuts or something. Okay, I'm calling time. Looks like we're not getting much in the way of new numbers here. So our last draw of the night, we're gonna draw 7 numbers between 1 and 130. And let's see what we get. So Barbatos Lupus Rex, number 73. HG Freedom Gundam, or sorry, RG Crossbones is 120. SD Wing Gundam is 29. SD Ailstrike is 46. SD New Gundam Heavy Weapon Set is 10. SD Freedom Gundam is 98. And SD Zeta Gundam is number 69. Okay, looks like we got potentially multiple winners here. I'm gonna put this over and do some searches. So 73 has a tie, Eduardo and Sniper. This is gonna take a while to untangle. Like Pocket's got 120. That's probably a first. One person winning 2 kits in one night. Vegeta and Sean both have 29. We have a bunch of coin tosses here. Or maybe we just tossed 1 coin for all the coin tosses. George, Louis Wong, Michael Bussert, Payne. Oh, we got a 4-way for 46, I think. Yeah, this is the last time we have 10 prizes in one night. I'm sorry, this is crazy. You guys have broken me. Okay, 10 is going to be a rollover. 98. Chris Mahan. 98. And 69 is Gunpla Viking. For Saber Flavor. So if I missed some messages probably as I was going through all that stuff. Wait, Spud Killer's saying he got something? What am I missing Spud Killer on? Oh, Spud Killer's on 98 as well? I think I see it now. Oh, Yoshin as well. Dude, don't throw me into the bus. Oh, this is so painful. Okay, so I'm gonna read off what I got, and please let me know if I missed something, because there's a lot to check here. I've got multiples for most of these prizes. I guess I should have done a larger range. So Eduardo and Sniper for 73. Pocket's got 120 clean. Vegeta and Sean with 29. George, Lewis Wong, Michael Bussert, and Pain Pills with 46. 10 had no winner. 98, Chris Mahan, Yoshian and Spud Killer, and 69, Gunpla Viking and Saber Flavor. But Spud Killer looks like he's dropping out of that one. So that will be just a coin toss. This is absolutely crazy. Owen Wilson voice. Wow. Absolutely crazy. Okay. Just redraw 10. Now 10 will roll over, and we'll let Gunpla University choose that one. So Eduardo and Sniper, I need a heads versus tails. So this is how we usually deconflict these. We got heads and tails. We will flip the coin. So Eduardo and Sniper, I need whoever calls heads or tails first will get it. Vegeta and Sean, same thing, heads or tails. Chris Mahan or Yoshian, heads or tails, and Gunpla Viking and Saber Flavor, heads or tails. Whoever calls it first for each of those pairs will get it. Once I have all four of those, I'll flip the coin once for those four, and then I'm just going to draw a number for the four-way. I'll draw a number between 1 and 4. So I see Eduardo is tails. Chris Mahan is heads. Vegeta called tails. And I'm looking for Gunpla Viking, and it looks like Saber Flavor called tails. So for each of those four. So Eduardo is tails against Sniper with heads. Vegeta is tails versus Sean with heads. Chris Mahan is heads with Yoshi and tails. And Saber Flavor is tails, Gunpla Viking heads. Whew. Take full responsibility for this, man. What is Gunpla University? Must have missed it. He's another builder. He streams, and we sponsor him. So, and Victor made that a condition of his donation, I guess. So, Joshua, why are you calling tails? Are you not? I don't think you were a winner for anything. Say that again, Nick. So one more time. Eduardo versus Sniper. Eduardo has tails. Vegeta versus Sean. Vegeta has tails. Chris Mahan versus Yoshian. Chris Mahan has heads. And Gunpla Viking versus Saber Flavor. Saber Flavor has tails. Call it quits and CL next week. It was less stress. Yeah, I should just hit the button and walk away. So I'm going to flip a coin. That will decide those four. And then I will draw a random number for the George, Lewis Wong, Michael Bussert, and Pain Pills. So we'll flip it. This is heads. This is tails. Except let me flip it again so I can actually catch it. I need to catch it in my hand, not drop it. These are the warm-up flips. Here we go. Finally good flip. I tell you, flipping a 2-inch coin is hard. So we have tails. So looks like we got Eduardo, Vegeta, Yoshian, and Saber Flavor for your respective challenges. And I'll read off all our winners real quick before we're done. And so now 1 through 4, George, Lewis Wong, Michael Bussert, and Pain Pills for that 4-way. Because that'll be way easier. Let's get this where we can see the number there. Number 3. So number 3 was Michael Bussert. So I will read these off one more. Uh-oh. I somehow delete everything? No, I scrolled down. Whew. Michael Bussert is the winner of that 4-way. So for the second round prizes, Eduardo, you've got the Barbatos Lupus Rex. Pockets got the RG Crossbones. Vegeta with the SD Wing Gundam. Michael Bussert with the SD Ailstrike Gundam. Yoshian with the SD Freedom Gundam. And Saber Flavor with the SD Z Gundam. So congrats everyone who won. Please send me a DM or an email, nick@mechawarehouse.com, if you were a winner with your contact info. Ideally what number you used. And your username here, obviously, because I'm going to have a lot of sorting out to do. I'm not going to know who you are if you don't identify yourself. Be prepared for a challenge, just because we do that from time to time, depending on if multiple people try to claim the same prize. And yeah, I think that's it. And looks like that SD New Gundam Heavy Weapon set is going to be for Gumph University, so you can check out his stream right after this, and I guess have another chance to win a kit. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed myself. And if you're thinking of donating a prize, get in touch with me beforehand. I'm definitely not doing it this way. It was crazy. And to answer Victor's question, yes. The SD New Gundam Heavy Weapon set is rolling over for Gumph University. I'll send him a DM. I don't think I'll be popping into his stream because I need to get some sleep, but feel free to let him know as well, and I'll send him a DM to confirm so he'll know exactly what's going on there. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourself, and catch you probably next week, 8:30 Eastern. We'll be giving away something else probably, and continuing on this kit, hopefully having a great time. So good night everyone.